Hey y'all. So, as always, I am going to do a monthly zodiac reading. Be sure to look up your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mars signs. I feel like those are the most important. And then combine all the messages for your story for this month. Let's start with Aries. Sorry again about my fingernails. I'm a mom, so can't always be camera ready. Anyway, Knight of Cups. Nine of Wands reversed, Temperance. Ooh, you're not fighting. Oh, Aries, I'm so proud of you because the past few months you've been like fighting, fighting, fighting. You've had a lot of like internal anxiety and anger to deal with, and it feels like you're really dealing with it. Like you're not trying to fight anyone anymore. You're not trying to fight yourself. You're not like in this final battle mentality. You're not like do or die, which is so great. It's a huge improvement. It's a huge evolution for you because you're in this Knight of Cups energy now. And I feel like you want to offer your cup of love to somebody, which is very exciting. You're really tapping into that, like, instead of like warrior coming at you mentality, that like chivalrous wanting to do the right thing mentality. And you're learning how to fill your own cup with this Temperance card. You're becoming like very emotionally balanced. I just really can't explain how proud I am of you because I can sense how difficult it was. If you're not already here, you're going to get there in November. Taurus. Oh, you're finally feeling back in your own element again. You walked away from the emotional investments that you needed to walk away from. And then for some of you, you're realizing you walked away from someone, it feels like, that you want to walk back to. You thought it was right to walk away, but you're going to come back to them. Three of Cups. A lot of celebration, a lot of abundance here for you in the month of November. I think just really embrace this mentality of like celebration and all the finer things in life and parties and food and festivities. And then I think that you're just going to notice in how you feel, like what you've healed from, who you actually did need to walk away from, and if there is anybody that you want to walk back to with this Eight of Cups being in reverse. Because for some of you, it's just a matter of like, this is over. You walked away. Good job. Now enjoy the good life. But for others of you, it feels like there's one person in particular that you want to journey back to. Okay. Gemini. Ace of Pentacles. The Star. Queen of Cups reversed. I remember you've been going through a lot of emotional difficulties, Gemini. And it feels like you still are. But I feel like a sense of hope is being restored with the Star here. You're starting to have more faith in your dreams. I think you're actually willing to deal with these feelings that are difficult now. And as you do, as you empty out this cup, this cup for the Queen of Cups, as you empty it out, actually feel the difficult feelings. The hope is going to become even stronger. I just feel like the light of this star expanding. And then you're going to see real movement in your life. I think that you've been feeling really stuck and anxious. And you've been in an escapist mentality for the past few months. But by you actually facing your feelings and igniting that hope again, or reigniting that hope, or just like allowing that hope to expand again, you're going to start seeing like in the actual physical world of your relationships and your ambitions and what you actually want to see happening in your life, you're going to see that the universe is going to reward you for this work. Like this is the hand of the universe being like, here you go. Good job, man. Or woman. Cancer. Stability. good home life. Page of Swords reversed. Two of Cups reversed. I'm getting a really strong message of, by leaving behind immature people, feels like close friendships, close relationships with these two cups being here, you're experiencing a lot more stability in November. Yep. Pretty straightforward, Cancer. Leo. We've got the Knight of Wands. Oh, you're feeling very much yourself. You're feeling very fiery in November. And I'm feeling in a good way with this Knight of Wands. Page of Pentacles reversed. I'm hearing growing up and strength reversed. So, okay, a few different messages here. Okay. So definitely feeling fiery and passionate, feeling like yourself. You're growing up. So it's like you're starting to experience a sense of like mature passion instead of whimsical and heat of the moment, trips that you just take, like relationships you just start, that you just like into it right away. You just go for it full force. Like, I think you're starting to realize that you're maturing and you still want to have like a passionate life in all of these different ways, but from a mature place, from not like, it's like you dealt or you're dealing with your inner child, right? And you're allowing your inner child to process everything you've been through and come out of that like childlike mentality in terms of passion into like a more mature way. With the Strength card being reversed, I have a feeling that like this process is happening for you, but since it's pretty rocky, you aren't seeing it. Your ego is fighting back because you are changing. You are going through a metamorphosis of maturity in terms of passion, and you kind of need more peace. You kind of need to listen more to your angelic guidance, it feels like. Meditate more. Find more quiet moments so you can really process everything you're going through and your new insights, because there's a lot of new insights here. Yeah, with the Strength card being reversed. Difficult, but a lot of maturity and mature passions. And I'm also feeling like you're going to have some moments this month that are like really fun in like a mature way. It's not just going to be like all heavy metamorphosis. And it's actually a really positive metamorphosis. Okay, there we go. Interesting. Virgo. King of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. The Lovers reversed. So, remembering the past few months for you, Virgo, there were people taking advantage of you. You kind of have been needing to look over everyone that you have been selflessly serving and deciding if they're worth it or not. And then also taking the initiative to serve yourself and take care of yourself. And if I remember correctly, you're also redefining what service is. Selfless service. And that also you need to serve yourself. Anyway, that's repetitive. Sorry. I know you hate that. Okay. You're going to come into this very like regal, emotionally balanced place. Because like you're going to be taking care of yourself too. You're going to be serving yourself too. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. This is going to need to be continuous. You're going to continuously need to choose yourself, as well as others, but you have to choose yourself first. You have to make sure your own cup is full first, because you are a leader and you are meant to serve, but you're also meant to serve yourself. I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm kind of getting tongue-tied. I wasn't like this before, so I feel like you're definitely going through this transformation of turning towards yourself too now. And it's difficult for you because you're not used to it, so just stick with it, which you're good at, keep it in mind. And with this, it's like you've identified whoever it is who hasn't been worthy, who's been draining you, really. Maybe they are worthy. Maybe you do love them. But you're able to identify who's been draining you, and you're like, no, I'm not going to let you drain me anymore. I've made the choice with the Lovers, because the Lovers can be a choice. I've made the choice to choose myself, and I'm going to keep choosing myself so I can come from a very emotionally balanced, leaderly place, and then I can serve others too. For others of you, you need to make the choice to stop giving over giving so you can embody this King of Cups. And I have a feeling this is going to happen for you in November. And same message of sticking with it. Slow and steady wins the race. Repetition, routine. It's a good routine. It's just a new routine for you. So, okay. Libra. Libra, you're in a rut. Man, you were riding a high wave there for a minute. Let's see what's going on. Okay, you're in a rut. You're stuck in your head. You don't know what to do. King of Swords reversed. Feels like someone from your past has resurfaced. Someone who had a very strong hold over you mentally. I'm hearing mind games with this King of Swords being reversed. And it seems like it's working. Whenever games they're trying to play, it's getting you back into like this anxious headspace. But with this, I'm actually, some of you may be in a rut, okay? But I'm actually getting a new message for this card is like stand your ground, which is weird. I don't think I've ever gotten that for this card before, but that's how it goes. It's like this guy, he's unwilling to move, right? Like that's what the rut is. Like I think that there it is. That's what your rut is. It's a good rut. Don't let them come back in. Like these cups are here, like take me. And look, he's got his arms crossed. He's like, I'm not taking those cups. That cup is bad for you, Libra. I'm telling you straight up, all you Libras listening to this, don't take their cup. Don't play their mind games. Feels like this is a test. How much have you grown? Are you going to be willing to come from a place of self-love and boundaries? So this is real big for you for November. Okay, Libra. Scorpio. New beginning. Ooh. New beginning. Self-love. 3 of Pentacles. Wow, Scorpio. I think yours is like the most positive so far. I'm not saying like they've all been negative or anything, and some of them have been mixed, but I think that you're really tapping into this energy of being able to like emotionally relate with other people because you're coming from this fresh start energy. Like you've wrapped up the last chapter of your life and you've healed from it. And now you're just kind of overflowing with love and compassion and empathy. And you have a lot of emotional intelligence. There it is, emotional intelligence. So you're able to understand other people, which is allowing you to come together with people very harmoniously. And it also feels like you're going to be starting something new, like a project or a job, maybe even joining a new friend group. Yep. Really positive. I mean, I know it's a short reading, but wow, that's super great. Okay, Sagittarius. Ooh, I'm hearing fierce. With the 7 of Wands, like you're not taking anybody's shit. Like these are all the shit bringers down here, and you're like, nope. You're on higher ground. You're like, I don't care how difficult this is, not taking your shit. 5 of Cups. Definitely fierce. Definitely being proud. Like be proud of yourself, but try not to do this too, like, angrily. Like, try and find the balance, because it feels like boundaries do need to be set with these people, but it feels like these shitbringers are people who have had an emotional effect on you since your past, whether it's, like, childhood friends or exes or your family or a combination. You're focused on the emotional pain, so I feel like for some of you, it's like, no, I feel like for all of you in November, it's really looking at all this pain, really addressing it, healing from it, and setting boundaries from like a healed, strong place. So when I was saying, just be careful you're not coming from an angry place, like as you're healing, because healing is happening in November with the cups being spilt over and your focus on them. As you're healing, I think you will still have to set boundaries with these people, but as you're healing, part of the healing process, here it is, part of the healing process is to not do it in anger. Just be firm. It's a fine line, but you can do it. And that's part of the healing. Okay. And yeah, ooh, I didn't even see that one yet. So that's confirmation, which I love. It's like you, Seven of Swords reversed. I know you're Sagittarius, so you appreciate brutal honesty. You are done deceiving yourself about this hurting. All of this hurts. All of this still hurts. And you're like, I am just really ready to not be hurting about this anymore. I'm really ready to move forward. This is a card of deception and this is you coming out of it. But I feel this more towards yourself. But also an additional message of, when setting healthy boundaries with others, don't be deceptive. Just be upfront and firm and honest. Just simple honesty and firmness. You don't have to be deceptive about it. You don't have to make it some big complex scheme. You know what I mean? I think that's just for a small group of you, but mostly for all of you, it's like you haven't been totally honest with yourself about the pain, and now you're ready to be honest with yourself. Break out of this deceptiveness with yourself to actually look at the pain, heal from it, and then set healthy boundaries. Boom. Beautiful. That's super great. So November is a lot of transformation. Okay. Capricorn. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Needing to come out of this, I feel like even though this is a card associated with Virgo, I feel like this is also a Capricorn card. Very much so, because Capricorn's always working, right? It's like the goat going up the mountain. Always trying to get to the top of the mountain. Always working, always working. This is November is it's either a message you need to stop doing that for November, or it's you are going to realize that you need to just take a little break. This is a break. This is either a break you need to impose on yourself, because it is against your nature, and I understand that. Or it's a break that you are going to be taking for your own highest good, which is going to prove to you how much you've grown just by you knowing you need to do this and already doing this. So, and for some of you, I feel like your Capricorns were already doing this, or Capricorn placements were already doing this. And like I said, it's marker of your growth, so applaud yourself. Okay, Nine of Pentacles reversed. I'm hearing not wanting to be single, not wanting to be alone. I feel like you've been alone for a while. Yeah, I'd be surprised if any Capricorn placements who come to this reading are in a relationship. I have a feeling of in November you're going to realize you don't want to be alone, although you are abundant. Here's more pentacles. You do really well in life. You have a Capricorn placement. I feel like it's almost assured if you do that you do well in life in one way or another in the material world. So, it's not like you're coming from a place of material need. Or for some of you, actually, I'm feeling that it's, you need physical touch, actually. You need intimacy. You're feeling the need for that. Take what resonates, okay? I'm just reading what's being channeled here. Okay, Seven of Pentacles reversed. Not happy with what you have. Yeah, that's really just reiterating the messages here. Pentacles again. It's like the physical world. You're looking at everything you've built, all the money you have, all the things you have, all the relationships you have, and you're just, kind of not happy with it. When I say relationships, that could even be friendships. It could be exes, just not wanting it, not being happy with it, with this being reversed. And I remember this came out for you either last month or the month before. So yeah, it's just you're not happy with where you're at in life. You don't want to be single and alone, but also the need to rest. So it feels like November is a month of relaxing and figuring out what you want. Yep. Aquarius, Queen of Wands. Well, interesting. Aquarius, it feels like some fiery, passionate, possibly even kind of dark, sexy person, whether male or female, is going to come into your life. And it feels positive and it feels sexy. Just going to call it like I see it. You've been feeling very alone. Like literally, like the party's been happening inside and you're outside in the cold. But then someone's going to come in for you. And like, you know, with the fire, with the wands being fire and you being out in the snow, like melting away all that snow. With the Six of Cups reversed, that's interesting. I mean, I'm feeling that very strongly. Now, what is this? Six of Cups reversed. I think this is, you have finally accepted that you don't want to go back to your past friendships, past relationships. Like you were struggling with this. I remember in the past few months. You're finally not in that energy anymore. But you are feeling lonely. And then someone new is going to come in for you and just like be super passionate. And it definitely feels sexual. Sorry guys, I'm just saying it. Calling it like it is. So yay, that's super exciting. Pisces. Queen of Swords reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. The Moon reversed. Okay, feels like until you deal with your feelings, you're not going to have mental clarity to create your ideal life. There's some type of emotional issue, it feels like a big one, that you have been avoiding. And I have a feeling because you have a Pisces placement, you know what it is already. Until you address this, operate. Until you address how you feel. Until you bring it out of the shadows, you know, with the moon. You're not going to have mental clarity. And I'm also getting a message here of like you're having trouble communicating with others because you're like in an emotional fog. Like your emotions are like hidden from you. They're suppressed. Your emotions are being suppressed. So like you're not dealing well with others and you don't have clarity in your own mind. So like the key card here for you is dealing with how you're feeling. Just allowing it to express itself in one way or another. And I have a feeling that you will know exactly how to do it. Because Pisces placements are like emotional masters when they really want to be. So, Ace of Wands. It's like this, you can be a master manifester. That's what I'm getting here. You can create your dream life. But you have to deal with your feelings first. There we go. All right, guys. Happy November. Bye.